As we age, our bodies change in ways that are subtle, almost invisible if you're focused on day-to-day life. You might not notice that your heart is beating a little slower than it used to, that your circulation isn't quite as efficient, or that your kidneys are filtering waste more gradually. These changes don't happen overnight. They sneak up on you, quietly altering how your body handles even the healthiest foods. Here's something that most people over 60 never see coming. Some of the very vegetables you've trusted for decades, the ones you thought were helping your heart, boosting your brain, and keeping you strong, can start to work against you. And it's not because these foods are bad. Far from it. It's because as our bodies age, the way we process certain compounds in these plants changes. Combine that with common medications or eat them at the wrong time of day, and the consequences can be surprisingly serious, even increasing your risk of stroke, kidney stress, or blood sugar spikes without you realizing it. Now, I don't want you to panic. This isn't a scare tactic. It's about awareness, understanding, and taking back control of your health with the knowledge you've earned over a lifetime. Because here's the truth. After 60, the foods that once strengthened your body at 30 don't always work in the same way anymore. Timing, hydration, and even food pairings suddenly matter more than you might think. Researchers from the National Institute on Aging and Harvard School of Public Health have discovered that our bodies begin to handle certain plant compounds differently after we reach 60. That means a salad that was once a superfood could, under the wrong circumstances, put extra stress on your kidneys or blood vessels. And the implications? They're not always obvious until something small starts going wrong. A dizzy morning, a spike in blood pressure, or even subtle circulation issues that quietly add up over time. In this video, you're going to discover 9 common vegetables that could be quietly increasing your stroke risk if eaten the wrong way. But more importantly, you'll learn how to enjoy them safely without giving up the taste or nutrition you love, so they continue protecting your health and vitality for years to come. By the end of this video, you won't just be avoiding hidden risks. You'll know exactly how to turn everyday vegetables into powerful allies for your heart, your brain, and your energy levels. So stay with me, because the next few minutes could completely change the way you eat and live after 60. And the first vegetable we cover might be one you've eaten for decades without realizing its hidden effect: spinach. Let's begin with one of the healthiest foods on earth: spinach. Packed with magnesium, iron, and antioxidants, spinach has been a symbol of vitality for generations. But as we get older, spinach's natural oxalates can become problematic. Oxalates bind to calcium, and when kidney function slows, which happens naturally with age, these compounds can form tiny calcium crystals. Over time, they can accumulate in blood vessels, slightly narrowing circulation to the brain. A 2020 study in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that high oxalate foods can increase kidney and vascular stress in adults over 60, particularly those who take calcium or vitamin D supplements. What to do? Enjoy spinach earlier in the day, breakfast or lunch. Avoid pairing it with calcium supplements or heavy dairy meals. Lightly steam it. Cooking reduces oxalate levels by up to 30%. Spinach isn't the enemy, but after 60, it needs a little strategy. Broccoli. Next, let's talk about broccoli, another nutritional powerhouse rich in vitamin K. Vitamin K supports blood clotting, which is beneficial, until it interacts with medications like warfarin, Plavix, or aspirin. Fluctuations in vitamin K intake can interfere with how these drugs work, making your blood either too thin or too thick. According to the Harvard Health Letter, seniors on blood thinners should keep vitamin K intake consistent, not eliminate it. That means don't binge on broccoli one week and skip it the next. Eat moderate, steady portions weekly. Tell your doctor about your regular diet so medication can be adjusted safely. Consistency, not avoidance, keeps your blood flow balanced and your brain protected. Romaine lettuce. A crisp romaine salad at dinner feels healthy, right? It is, but after 60, timing matters. Romaine acts as a natural diuretic, meaning it encourages the body to release water. For younger adults, that's harmless. But seniors often have reduced kidney efficiency and weaker thirst signals. That can lead to mild nighttime dehydration, making your blood thicker as you sleep, a subtle but real stroke risk. Doctors at the Mayo Clinic emphasize the importance of hydration in older adults for exactly this reason. Here's how to fix it. Enjoy romaine earlier in the day or at lunch. If eaten at dinner, drink a small glass of water with it. Keep total daily fluids above 6 to 8 cups unless your doctor limits fluids for medical reasons. Eat smart, stay hydrated, and your greens will keep helping you. Raw carrots. Carrots, crunchy, colorful, and famous for eye health. But eating raw carrots late at night can quietly affect blood sugar. They digest quickly, releasing natural sugars into the bloodstream. In older adults with slower metabolism or prediabetes, this can cause spikes and sudden drops in blood sugar overnight. When that happens, stress hormones like cortisol rise, tightening blood vessels and raising blood pressure when your body should be resting. The American Diabetes Association recommends pairing high-carb vegetables with protein or healthy fats to slow absorption. So instead of snacking on plain carrots before bed, pair them with hummus or nuts and eat them earlier in the day. Daytime carrots heal. Nighttime carrots can quietly harm. Garlic. Garlic is one of nature's most powerful healers, proven to lower blood pressure and boost immunity. But for seniors taking blood-thinning medication, too much garlic can make the blood dangerously thin. A 2021 meta-analysis in phytotherapy research confirmed that combining high garlic intake with blood thinners increases bleeding risk by nearly 40%. To stay safe, use garlic as seasoning in meals, not as a supplement. Cook it. Heat reduces its clot-preventing strength. Avoid garlic capsules unless your doctor approves. Used wisely, garlic strengthens your heart. Used carelessly, it can strain your brain. Onions. Onions are rich in quercetin, a compound that lowers blood pressure. Good news, unless you're already on blood pressure or circulation medication. Excess quercetin, combined with prescription drugs, can cause blood pressure to drop too low, reducing oxygen to the brain. This may trigger dizziness, confusion, or fainting, especially at night. To protect yourself, eat onions cooked rather than raw. Heat reduces quercetin activity. Don't overload your dinner with onion-heavy dishes. And if you're taking hypertension medication, let your doctor know your typical onion intake. Balance, not avoidance, is the key to keeping onions heart-friendly. Corn. Warm corn on the cob feels comforting, but after 60, it behaves more like a starch than a vegetable. It digests fast, spiking blood sugar similarly to white bread. A study from the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism found that older adults with insulin resistance had a 23% higher cardiovascular risk after meals rich in high glycemic vegetables like corn. To reduce the risk, pair corn with protein or fiber, eggs, beans, or avocado. Avoid corn-heavy dinners before bed. Choose fresh corn instead of processed forms like cornflakes or cornmeal. It's not about cutting out corn. It's about keeping your blood sugar steady. Asparagus. Elegant and nutritious, asparagus is another mild diuretic. It promotes kidney cleansing, but at night, it can cause fluid loss and overnight dehydration, thickening the blood and slowing circulation. The fix? Eat asparagus at lunch or early dinner and pair it with water-rich foods like cucumber or melon. Simple timing changes can protect your brain while keeping your heart healthy. Tomatoes. Finally, tomatoes, rich in lycopene, vitamin C, and flavor. But they also contain histamines and solanine, compounds that can trigger inflammation or blood vessel constriction in sensitive individuals. Their acidity can also deplete magnesium and calcium, minerals vital for steady nerve and muscle function. To keep tomatoes safe, eat them cooked, not raw at night. Pair them with magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds or spinach. Avoid large tomato-heavy dinners right before bed. Tomatoes still protect your heart, Just give them the right time and balance. If there's one thing to remember from this video, it's this. Your body after 60 isn't weaker, it's wiser. It speaks to you differently now. It asks for balance, for gentleness, for awareness. And when you listen, it rewards you with energy, clarity, and peace of mind. The foods that once built your strength at 30 still can, but only when you eat with the wisdom you've earned through experience. Because every decade of life teaches us something new about how to care for ourselves. As Dr. Luigi Ferrucci from the National Institute on Aging once said, longevity isn't about restriction, it's about precision. Eat for the body you have today, not the one you had 30 years ago. So, keep enjoying your vegetables. Keep learning what your body loves and what it doesn't. Stay hydrated, stay curious, and stay in tune with yourself. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods surprised you the most? Have you noticed how your body reacts differently to certain meals now compared to when you were younger? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else watching this video right now. Because in the end, food is not just fuel, it's connection, memory, and self-respect. Take care of yourself today so that tomorrow you can keep doing the things you love with strength, clarity, and joy. Stay curious, stay inspired, and above all, stay vital.